Hi and welcome to Corbetts number 40 and 41. I'm parked at the car park for the waterfall and witches pool, and today I'm climbing two Corbetts, Meall na Hedia, which is Hill of the Hinds, and Geal, which is the White Cairn. Well, what a fabulous start to the day. Now I'm going to follow this water course, if you like, steeply up through the forest. There's a path there which is going to skirt the side of the beck. It's always good to see a waterfall in full flow. What a great start to the day. So this track leading through that little forest has quickly come onto a Land Rover track, which I think we're going to follow right the way through this forest. Wow, nice to see a snow-topped hill. The two Corbetts we're after are hidden, actually, they're obscured around there. So we're still following this forest track around. But good to say that we're going to be in the snow again today. It's just stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. Yeah, so the plan is to make our way up to the Meall you can see straight ahead, and then once we're up there we'll make our way up to the top, and once we're at the top we'll follow the ridge line all the way around to the next top. So I've got a choice of styles, if you like, going over this deer fence. I've got that one there and this one here. I think I want to opt for the first one, because I think I'm going to end up skirting that burn going up to the Meall. So it looks to me that I've got to cross this fence sooner. Watch and be wrong. Yes, I made the right call. I followed the river round, and there's a footbridge here going over it, which will then take me up to the well, in the direction of the Meall. So I'm going up the right hand side of this burn, and I picked up this old boundary fence. I'm going to follow these fence markers. Very steep, very rough underfoot. Yes, I can confirm it's very, very steep. Wow. See the forest we went through earlier? Still following this fence. It's looking like it might ease off slightly, the gradient. Fingers crossed. There we go. I can actually see the Meall at last. This took some getting to. So I'm at the Meall. The boundary fence is actually skirting up the side of the Corbett. So I'm going to follow the fence posts, which are going to take me towards the top. Probably 200 metres or so of ascent, so we've still got a lot of climbing. Yeah, these fence posts are brilliant. Real good marker for you if it's bad viz. So here we are, Meall na Hedia. What a fabulous day to be on top of a mountain. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Yeah, so the plan is to skirt that top over there. We'll drop down to that Meall, and then we'll climb up Geal. We'll make our way down the opposite glen. So here I am wedged between the two Corbetts, about to drop down to the next Meall. If you look very carefully, you can see the trig point at the top of the cairn, should I say, at the top. So we've started the climb, the last Corbett. I have to say, it looks very steep ahead, almost a scramble. A quick look back at where we come from. It is quite steep. Maybe should have brought an ice axe, looking at that ahead. So here we are, Geal. That was steep. Wow. What do you think, Stan? Hey? Absolutely fabulous. So the plan is to jump down to the glen, and there's a Land Rover track I can see from here skirting up the glen. So I'm just going to skirt around that little top I can see there, to the left a bit I think, and head down towards that burn and pick up the Land Rover track. So there you go, you can see the burn meandering down the glen, and just above the other side of the burn there's looks like a stalker's track actually, and when I get closer it's probably a Land Rover track. So that's what we're aiming to try and pick up. So we dropped down the right hand side of that lump, as you can see, and I'm now on this rough track. The rough track, probably about 2.5 miles now, I'd say, down to the road, and then I've probably got to follow the road for another 1/4 mile or so. Yeah, a fair way to go. So I've been on this rough all-terrain vehicle track for maybe a mile or so, and I've just come down here and it's meeting up with a bigger track which services that dam there. Probably about another mile or so before we get to the road, I'd say. So I've reached the road at the bottom, just done a quick map check, and I think it's about a mile to the car from here. According to the Ordnance Survey map, there's remains of a chapel on that little island over there. So we're back where we started. Fantastic, eh?